The Banshee. A female spirit in Irish folklore who heralds the death of a family member, usually by screaming, wailing, shrieking, or keening. Her name is connected to the mythologically important tumuli or mounds that dot the Irish countryside, which are known as side in Old Irish. Historians have traced the first stories of the Banshee to the 8th century, which were based on a tradition where women sang a sorrowful song to lament someone's death. Though they've been documented since the 8th century, what do you really know about them? Join us, as we learn a little more about this mythical being. The Banshee is one of the most intriguing and haunting figures of Irish folklore, with a legacy that spans centuries. She is generally dressed in white or grey robes, and announces her presence with a wailing cry so piercing, that it can shatter glass. She is known in Ireland by many names, such as the Hag of the Mist, Little Washerwoman and Hag of the Black Head, to name a few. Pictured typically as an old witch, she was a fairy woman, a spirit linked to the realm of the dead, and if you spotted her, you'd be praying for the safety of your family, because it was likely that one of them would be soon joining her there. The name Banshee is derived from the Old Irish for woman of the fairy mound. Her name is connected to the various mounds of earth dotted around the Irish countryside known as tumuli. These tumuli traditionally covered a grave or a number of graves and were said to be home to spirits of the dead. The Banshee would typically appear in 3 forms, as a young maiden, a full-figured matron, or an old wretched crone. Her eyes were permanently red due to constant weeping, no matter which form she took. The Banshee can be depicted as either abnormally tall or extremely small. The smaller-sized banshees show the spirit's link to the fairy folk, while the taller variants also show her connection to varied death gods and hags. Many variants of the Banshee exist in Irish and Scottish folklore, one of the more aggressive of which is known as the Ceointich, who often washes the clothes of those destined to die but will strike any who interrupt her duties with said clothing, usually across the legs. The victim of such a strike was said to lose the use of their legs shortly after. While typically a solitary creature, the appearance of multiple banshees are said to signal the death of someone great or holy. According to Celtic legend, they were said to be immortal and ghostly, able to become both invisible and intangible at will. They were usually active during the night hours, and in older tales, would attach themselves to a single clan and would follow them wherever they went. If a member of the clan was near death or about to befall some misfortune, she would wail. The sound of her wailing was feared, but stories vary on whether she truly caused the misfortunes herself or if she wailed as a sign of mourning for the inevitable. Whether she appears as a beautiful young woman or a terrifying ghostly figure, the Banshee has captivated people throughout history with her mournful wails and enigmatic presence. So, what are your thoughts on the Banshee? Has anyone ever heard her piercing wail? Drop a comment and let me know. Thank you for watching.